What is up, YouTube? Hope you've been well. Today we're going to be covering the amazing überleben Tinder Wick, and I'm going to talk about why this is probably one of the best fire starters that you want to have in your kit. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video. We're going to be talking about how you can win a brand new SC4 survival knife, probably one of my favorite survival knives. So stick around to the end of the video and we will talk about how you will be able to win one of those. So what is this? So this überleben Tinder Wick it's basically just jute twine and paraffin candle wax. And what that makes that so amazing is that, number one, it is a waterproof, windproof fire starter, but more importantly, it has a 1 hour burn time. And if you've ever tried to start a fire in incredibly wet conditions like the Pacific Northwest, you know that even sometimes your tinder needs to be a little bit dehydrated. And so what this allows you to do is light this end and stick it right into your tinder bush, and it allows you to make sure that not only are you drying out your tinder bush, but actually being able to start that fire. And so the way that this works is essentially you got this paraffin wax covered jute twine, and you want to go to the end here and you want to just sort of fray it, give yourself a little bit of an opportunity to maximize the surface area where your fire and your sparks can actually attach to. So you could obviously use a Bic lighter, which I have in the corner, I keep in my pocket, but if for whatever reason you only had a fire steel, you could definitely just open this up. So you want to open this up, and while we're at it, we're going to be testing out a couple different fire steels. So this one's from Magellan. So let me just bring this down a little bit. So this fire steel is from Magellan. So you want to pop this open, make sure you're maximizing your surface area, really fraying this thing up, popping it here, and let's get some sparks on this. So there we go. As you can see here, it is going, and you can shake this, try to get it going, and it's not going to get off. This is really, really good. And then this bellows will help you extinguish it. You just pull it into the bellows, and that's it. You've got it all extinguished. So super incredible fire starter. Really, really like it. And in fact, I don't know if you could tell by this Magellan fire steel, this is probably my favorite one. It throws out an incredible spark. It's got just a ton of spark from it. Because I've tried it with some of these other ones, like the überleben fire steel from Amazon, and it just does not have the same level of sparks. I can't tell if it's the striker or if it's the actual fire steel itself. But you can see here, this has probably got a ton of spark ready to go. So let's try to get another wick going, and let's try to do it with the überleben Tinder spark. Let's try to get it going with the fire steel from überleben. So this took me a little bit of time in order to figure out how to use this properly. The sparks weren't really nailing it. So one thing that you could do is just sort of stick it inside and pin it to the ground. And that seems to help. Here we go. So that was pretty quick. So there you go. Now you've got a tinder wick. I've dunked this in water and it still lights up. You can stick this right into your tinder bush, and you've got they've rated this to about an hour of burn time. So not bad. Highly recommended. I think it's a great addition to anybody's fire kit. So, and once you're ready to go, you just pop it out and you can save it for next time. Let's just leave that covered up. Looks like it's still sparking. That's how good it is. There we go, fully extinguished. And that's it. That's the überleben Tinder Wick. Really cool piece of kit. Would highly recommend this for anyone that's looking to augment their fire kit, whether that's their Bic lighter or their fire steel, with a little piece of tinder that they feel like they can just throw it in their pocket. And unlike char cloth or any other of those fire starters or Tinder starters. This is a lot more robust. You're not going to have to worry about it falling apart in your pocket or getting lost. It's pretty strong. And in fact, if you wanted to, I mean, this is a bit of a gimmick. You could pull this out, and this is technically supposed to be a fire bellows. It's a tube, and so you can stick this in. You can see in there. So it's a tube. You can blow on this at the base of your fire to envelop it with even more oxygen. I don't know if I would agree with it. Überleben, if you're listening, what would be really cool is if this was also a fire steel. So if you could turn this into a fire steel and attach this jute twine directly to that, this could be a nice all-in-one kit where I've got a fire steel, a good robust one that throws a lot more sparks than this one. This one's pretty garbage. I'm just not a fan of how much sparks it puts out. If you take a look, let's compare this to the Magellan one. Let's see here, the sparks, and this I'm doing it on the part that I've already scraped off the coating. The sparks just burn out very quickly. Compare this to the Magellan. Let's take a look here. You can see the sparks are a lot bigger. It's because it's softer, it's taking off bigger. Yeah, like look at that. It's just taking off way bigger chunks, and it's lighting up a lot more. If you wanted to, you know, we've talked about this, the Victorinox one-handed trekker. I'll put a card up on that video. You can see here, it's like, I mean, these are paltry sparks compared to, I mean, look at that. I mean, it's basically fireworks. So one-handed trekker, really cool. So with that, we've got the Überleben Tindår wick. I'd highly recommend adding this to any of your fire kits. I would not get the Überleben fire steel. I'd much rather get the Magellan. I think it's much softer, and it allows you to throw much bigger sparks. I would recommend this one-handed trekker from Victorinox. I've got a video on it. I'll put the card up top. And so with that, y'all have stuck to the end of the video. So we're doing a 100 subscriber giveaway. So if you are one of the first 100 subscribers, hit subscribe, leave a comment in this video below. And once we hit 100 subscribers, we'll be giving away an SE4. We'll be reaching out to you. We'll be sending you a brand new SE4 survival knife. I've got a video on that, so check it out on the channel. I think it's the most underrated, best survival knife in the market. And so with that, you'll be able to get one. So hit subscribe, leave a comment, and welcome to the channel. Leave your comments below if you have any thoughts, opinions on the jute twine or any other fire steel tips, tricks that you want to share with the community. And if you're watching this video after we have hit 100 subscribers, number one, welcome. Number two, check out my most recent video, because we're always going to be running some type of giveaway, and it may be bigger and better. And so hit subscribe, leave a comment, and looking forward to hearing from you. Cheers.